Hello dear viewers, this is Tanvir Ahmed at the Royal Academy of English. Subscribe to my channel, Royal Academy of English, for new, interesting and informative videos. Like these videos, share these videos and press the bell icon.
Today we are doing a very important lesson. This lesson consists of 100 MCQs for Basics of English Literature, History of English Literature, and Language and Linguistics. So let's start this very interesting and very informative lesson. Question number 1. Which of the following is a common term for the early Middle Ages? The correct option is B. Late Antiquity. Another question. Who or what was Beowulf? The correct option is A. A warrior. Another question. In the Canterbury Tales, where did the pilgrims meet up before their journey? The correct option is C. Tabard Inn. Next question. The most basic building block of language is? The correct option is A. Morpheme. Another. What is the Hamlet mother's name? The correct option is B. Gertrude. Another. The Jew of Malta is the great masterpiece tragedy written by Christopher Marlowe. The theme of this play is? The correct option is C. Lust for wealth. Next question. Who does Hamlet kill in his mother's room? The correct option is C. Polonius. Next question. Where in Canterbury was the final destination for the pilgrims in the Canterbury Tales? The correct option is B. The Shrine of Thomas Becket. Another question. Who is known as the father of prose? The correct option is A. Francis Bacon. Another question. At the end of the play Hamlet, who will rule Denmark? The correct option is C. Fortinbras. Another question. Astrophil is an elegy written by Edmund Spenser on the death of his friend. The correct option is C. Sidney. Another question. Which pilgrim told the first of the Canterbury Tales? The correct option is B. The Knight. Another question. John Milton became blind at the age of? The correct option is A. 44 years. Another question. How long was the pilgrim journey in the Canterbury Tales? The correct option is B. 60 miles. Another question. Who is the author of Heart of Darkness? The correct option is A. Joseph Conrad. Another question. Who wrote the early 16th century prose work Utopia? The correct option is B. Sir Thomas More. Another question. Who explained the relationship of language with thought? The correct option is B. Sophia. Woolf. Next question. The epic Paradise Lost contains 12 books and was completed in. The correct option is A. 1963. Another question. Who introduced dramatic monologue? The correct option is A. Robert Browning. Another question. Which Bronte wrote Wuthering Heights? The correct option is C. Emily. Another question. The Paradise Lost was published in. The correct option is A. 1667. Another question. The concept of English as global language is proposed by. The correct option is A. David Crystal. Another question. What were Kurt's lost words in Heart of Darkness? The correct option is B. The horror. The horror. Another question. The early 20th century. Who distinguished between the notions of long and parole in his formulation of structural linguistics? The correct option is A. Ferdinand de Saussure. Another question. Heart of Darkness opens in what setting? The correct option is B. A boat on the Thames River. Another question. The author of To a Skylark is. The correct option is P.B. Shelley. Another question. The eminent technique used by Virginia Woolf in To the Lighthouse is. The correct option is B. Stream of consciousness. Stream of consciousness. Another question. He died at the age of 26, but not before leaving an impressive body of poems, including To Autumn and Ode on Melancholy. The correct option is A. P.B. Shelley. Another question. A variety of language used by particular individual is. The correct option is C. Idiolect. Another question. A language which is used habitually by people whose mother tongues are different is. The correct option is C. Lingua franca. Another question. Who speaks what language to whom and when? This idea is given by. The correct option is B. Fishman. Another question. Which work of William Wordsworth considered as his best autobiographical epic? The correct option is A. The Prelude. Another question. Shakespeare composed much of his plays in what sort of verse? The correct option is C. Iambic pentameter. Another question. Who wrote the poems on death and woman, wine and snuff? The correct option is B. John Keats. Another question. The study of society in relation to language is. The correct option is B. Sociolinguistics. Another question. Number of songs in the English language are. The correct option is C. 44. Another question. William Shakespeare was born in the year. The correct option is A. 1564. Another question. What is the word for a play on words? The correct option is A. Pun. Another question. Which is not a poetry form? The correct option is B. Tale. Another question. The term widely used by sociolinguistics refers to a community based on a language is. The correct option is C. Speech community. Another question. The story of the Trojan War, a bloody conflict, is immortalized in Iliad by. The correct option is B. Homer. Another question. Northumbrian, Mercian, Kentish, and West Saxon were the four main dialects of English in. The correct option is B. The Old English period. Another. Which is the representative poem of the Old English period? The correct option is C. Beowulf. Another question. Which literary aspect was dominating in the Middle English period? The correct option is B. Poetry. Another. What is modern note in the age of the Chaucer? The correct option is D. All of these. Another question. What are the chief traits of the prologue? The correct option is D. All of these. Another question. The Middle Ages in Europe were followed by. The correct option is A. The Renaissance. Another question. The chief characteristic of the Renaissance was its emphasis on. The correct option is A. Humanism. Another question. The movement of Renaissance was started in Italy by. The correct option is D. All of these. Another question. Who was the chief English Chaucerian imitator? The correct option is D. All of these. Another question. Edmund Spenser, Sidney, Walter Raleigh, and Thomas Nash are important poets of. The correct option is A. Elizabethan age. Another question. Point out the main features of the poetry of Elizabethan age. The correct option is D. All of these. Another question. Second period of Elizabethan drama was dominated by. The correct option is A. The university wits. Another question. The Restoration poetry was written in heroic couplet, of which Dash was the supreme master. The correct option is A. John Dryden. Another question. The literature of the 17th century may be divided into. The correct option is A. Puritan age and Restoration age. Another question. Therefore was like a star and dwelt apart. Wordsworth wrote this line for. The correct option is B. Milton. Another question. The novel To the Lighthouse, written by Virginia Woolf, was published in. The correct option is C. 1927. 1927. 1927. satirical work was popular in? The correct option is B. 17th century. Another question. Classical age is also known as? The correct option is C. Both of these. Another question. What is the name of the pre-romantic age in poetry? The correct option is C. The age of transition. Another question. Alfred the Great and Alfred were the two great pioneers of dash age. The correct option is C. Anglo-Saxon. Another question. The word linguistics has been derived from Danish language. The correct option is A. Latin. Another question. Synchrony is the study of a language in a given time. Dash through time. The correct option is C. Diachrony. Another question. The concept of competence and performance was presented by? The correct option is A. Noam Chomsky. Another question. Dash is a variety of language used by one individual speaker, including peculiarities of pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, etc. The correct option is A. Idiolect. Another question. Where we do find two or more dialects or languages in regular use in community, we have a situation which Ferguson has called? The correct option is B. Diglossia. Another. A Danish is a contract language, a mixture of elements from different natural languages. The correct option is C. Pidgin. Another question. When a pidgin becomes a lingua franca, it is called? The correct option is A. Creole. Another. There are 10 Danish consonants in English. The correct option is B. Fricatives. There are 6 Danish consonants in English. The correct option is A. Plosives. Another. T, D are Danish plosives. The correct option is B. Alveolar. Another. K, G are Danish plosives. The correct option is C. Vida. Another. P, B are Danish plosives. The correct option is A. Bilabial. There are Danish nasal sounds in English. The correct option is A. 3. Another. Is a Danish nasal sound. The correct option is B. Alveolar. Another. Is a Danish nasal sound. The correct option is A. Bilabial. Another. Gimson divides the function of Danish into two main categories: accentual and non-accentual. The correct option is B. Intonation. Another question. The term Danish was first used in the late 1870s, notably by Krasuski. The correct option is B. Phoneme. Another. An or a Danish is a speed sound which is one of a number of variants of a phoneme. The correct option is A. Allophone. Another, Traeger and Smith set up Danish phonemes for English. The correct option is A. 45. Another, Danish is the transition from one segmental phoneme to another. The correct option is C. Juncture. The Danish on which there is a pitch change is said to have the primary or tonic accent. The correct option is A. Syllable. Another, according to Hackett, any phonemic shape or representation of a phoneme is a dash. The correct option is B. Morph. Another, the word syntax is derived from a Danish word meaning ordering together. The correct option is B. Greek. Another, a Danish is a spelling unit. The correct option is A. Grapheme. Another question. The type of poetry in which the poet goes out of himself and finds his inspiration and his subjects in the actions and passions of the world without is called. The correct option is B. Objective. Another, the type of poetry in which the poet goes down into himself and finds his inspiration and his subjects in his own experiences, thoughts and feelings is called. The correct option is A. Subjective. Another, there are Danish types of poetry. The correct option is C. 2. Another, elegy, ode and sonnets are the Danish types of poetry. The correct option is A. Subjective. Another question. Which of the following is not an objective poetry? The correct option is B. Sonnets. Another, Danish of the following was first used by Homer. The correct option is C. Epic. Another, Danish is a figure of speech in which abstract ideas or inanimate objects are addressed as if they were alive. The correct option is C. Apostrophe. Another, a figure of speech in which inanimate objects and abstract ideas or qualities are spoken of as if they were persons or human beings is called. The correct option is D. Personification. Danish figure of speech consists in repetition of the letters or syllable or the same sound at the beginning of two or more words in a line. The correct option is C. Alliteration. Danish is the figure of speech in which the real meaning is just the opposite of what which is literally conveyed by the language used. The correct option is B. Irony. Another, an ambassador is a gentleman who lies abroad for the good of his country. Consists figure of speech. The correct option is A. Pun. Another, Danish meter consists 5 feet and 10 syllables and also Each foot has two syllables. Each foot has two syllables, of which the first is unaccented and the second accented. The correct option is C. Iambic pentameter. Another question. The dish consists of two iambic pentameter lines rhyming together. The correct option is D. Heroic couplet. Another. Keats' Ode to Nightingale is a dash ode. The correct option is B. Horatian. Another. A short story in verse is called. The correct option is A. Ballad. So, that is the end of the lesson. I hope you have found this lesson very useful and informative. Other topics of interest at the Royal Academy of English are: Part 1, 100 MCQs is for language and linguistics. Part 2, 100 MCQs is for English literature. Part 3, 100 MCQs is for English literature. And also, Part 1, 100 MCQs is for economics. Part 2, 100 MCQs is for economics. Part 3, 100 MCQs is for economics. And I also hope that you will also find these lessons very useful and informative. Okay, thank you and goodbye. Keep watching your own channel, Royal Academy of English.